Voor ieder evenement van klein Koopmansgeluid. Kijk op koopmansgeluid.nl. Koopmansgeluid. Voor geluidsinstallaties, videoschermen, portofoons, licht en aggregaten. Koopmansgeluid slaagt al jaren in het verzorgen van beeld, geluid en licht tijdens de meest uiteenlopende evenementen. Koopmansgeluid werkt door heel Nederland en rust ook uw evenement uit met alle benodigdheden. Met onze jarenlange ervaring verzorgen wij beeld, aggregaten, licht en geluid voor ieder evenement van klein tot mega groot. Koopmansgeluid. Kijk. Koopmansgeluid. Voor geluidsinstallaties, videoschermen, portofoons, licht en aggregaten. Koopmansgeluid slaagt al jaren in het verzorgen van beeld, geluid en licht tijdens de meest uiteenlopende evenementen. Koopmansgeluid door heel Nederland en rust ook uw evenement uit met alle benodigdheden. Met onze jarenlange ervaring verzorgen wij beeld, aggregaten, licht en geluid voor ieder evenement van klein tot mega groot. Koopmans.
Delegates, could I please come to order? Are there any delegations wishing to speak on this resolution as a whole? Nigeria, Republic of Korea. Thank you, delegates. Are you open to any points of information? Are there any such points in the House? Seeing as there are none, we suggest you fall back to the chairs. Once again open. Are there any delegation wishing to give a speech about this resolution? Argentina. Thank you, delegate. Are you open to any points of information? Are there any such points in the House? Seeing as there are none, we suggest you the floor back. Thank you. The floors are once again open. Are there any delegations which to speak on this resolution as a whole? Nigeria, you've been recognized.
Honorable chairs, fellow delegates, and distinguished guests. We, the delegation of Nigeria, agree with this resolution and will support it with everything within our power. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, delegate. Are you open to any points of information?
Yes, we are.
Are there any such points in the House? Seeing as there are none, we suggest you yield the floor back to the presidency.
We yield the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. The floors are once again open. Are there any delegations wishing to speak on this resolution as a whole? Australia, you've been recognized.
Fellow delegates, the delegation of Australia thinks that war is one of the worst things which can happen to human. How the delegation of China indicated, every day and every minute people are dying. We have to change something, and these points of revolution are a good beginning. So we are in favor of the points to stop civil war.
Thank you, delegate. I open to points of information.
Yes.
Are there any points of information in the House? Seeing as there are none, we suggest you yield the floor back to the presidency.
We have the chair.
Thank you. The floors are once again open. Are there any delegations wishing to speak on this resolution as a whole? The United Kingdom, you've been recognized.
Chairs and fellow delegates. We, the UK, are in favor of this resolution.
Thank you, Delegate. Are you open to any points of information?
Yes.
Are there any such points in the House? Seeing as there are none, we suggest yield the floor back to the presidency.
I yield the floor back to chairs.
Thank you. The floor is now once again open. Are there any delegations wishing to speak for or against this resolution? Russian Federation.
Honorable Chair, fellow delegates, we, the Russian Federation, are able to help the people who needs the help in civil conflicts, but we don't want to stop the weapon exports to this country, because there always will be weapons. Thanks for your attention.
Thank you, Delegate. Are you open to any points of information?
Yes.
Are there any such points in the House? Seeing as there are none, we should use the floor back to the presidency. Thank you. The floor is open. Are there any delegations who wish to speak in favor or against this resolution as a whole? South Korea, you've been recognized. South Africa, oh, I'm really sorry.
Honorable chairs, fellow delegates, we, the delegation of South Africa, are in favor, and we strongly ask the General Assembly to approve the resolution. These solutions are the only ones we are able to do to make this world safer. Thanks for your attention.
Thank you, Delegate. Are you open to any points of information?
Yes, I am.
Are there any such points in the House? Jordan, please approach the microphone.
Why are you in favor of this resolution?
Because when we stop the weapon export, we are giving the people a chance to stop the war, because if they don't have the weapons, people are not dying, because you also can kill with a knife. The weapon is a faster method to kill a lot of people. So if you stop the weapon export, you can stop killing a lot of people.
Thank you. Are you open to more points of information?
Yes, I am.
Are there such points in the House? Seeing as there are none, we should just yield the floor back to the presidency.
I yield the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. The floor is now once again open. Are there any delegations who wish to speak on as a whole? France, you've been recognized.
Honorable Chair, fellow delegates, we, the delegation of France, are in favor of this resolution. Everyone wants to be in peace and wants to be safe. So with this resolution, we have less violence, less problems, and less conflicts. So the world can be more peaceful. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Delegate. Are you open to any points of information?
Yes, we are.
Okay, are there any such points in the House? Seeing as none, we should yield the floor back to the chair.
We yield the floor back to
The time on this resolution has elapsed, and therefore we are going to vote on this resolution as a whole. If the dear admin staff, please would take the voting procedures, voting position. Everyone wishing to vote in favor of this on this resolution as a whole, Please raise your placard high. Okay, you may lower them. All delegates wishing to vote against this resolution, please raise your placards high. With a clear majority, this resolution has passed. Sorry, abstaining. Are there any delegates wishing to abstain from voting? Abstaining, I'm sorry, admins. Abstaining from this resolution as a whole. With a clear majority, this resolution has passed. Clapping is therefore in order. We're now going to the resolution of the second General Assembly. And my lovely deputy is going to check if the resolution is on here. No, I call everybody lovely. In the meantime, if the meester with the Argentina, we have the floor when may show deputy chair is, deputy president is ready.
Too long, and if there are other alternatives. Acknowledging the emission of CO2 and trying to
Delegate, are you open to any points of information?
Yes, of course.
House? Jordan, you've been recognized.
Isn't the production for new trucks and new boats also a point to destroy our environment?
Well, it depends.
Thank you, Delegate. I suggest you yield the floor back to the chair.
Well, the delegation would like to yield the floor to the DPRK.
That is in order. DPRK, do you accept it? Do you accept the floor? In order.
At first, I want to thank the delegate of Argentina to yield me the floor. This resolution solves the problem at the core. It solves the oil spills, the deforestation problem, and the large amount of plastic in the ocean in a fairly simple way. The problem with CO2 emission was a bit harder to solve, but we found a really good solution because the Chinese delegation came with a great idea to put a label on cars and to only allow cars with green badges. We focused on vehicles to solve the CO2 emission problem, and even if there is an environmental disaster, people are prepared because of this resolution. That is why we are in favor of this resolution. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Delegate. Are you open to any points of information?
Any at all.
Are there any such in the House? Seeing as there are none, we should just yield the floor back to the chair.
Yield the floor back to the chair.
Thank you, Delegate. Due to time constraints, we set debating time on 4 minutes in open debate. Are there any delegates wishing to take the floor in this resolution as a whole? Frans, you've been recognized.
Honorable Chair and fellow delegates, we, the delegation of France, think that you and you, have to change something, and we must do more than just watching. Therefore, we found smaller and bigger steps to improve our environment. We all want our children and grandchildren to be saved. And they should see our beautiful landscape and not just smoke, don't they? Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Delegate. Are you open to any points of information?
Yes, I am.
Are there any such in the House? Seeing as there are none, we should just yield the floor back to the chair.
Yes, I yield the floor back to the chair.
Thank you, Delegate. We still have 3 minutes for time to have an open debate about this resolution as a whole. Are there any other delegates wishing to take the floor? United Kingdom, you've been recognized.
Honorable chairs and fellow delegates, we are in favor. We think that this resolution is good, because we truly believe all these plans will help the environment. It's a good idea to inform people about disasters. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Delegate. Are you open to any points of information?
Yes.
Are there any such in the House? Seeing as there are none, we should just yield the floor back to the chair.
Yield the floor back to the chair.
Thank you, Delegate. Are there any delegates wishing to take the floor in this open debate as the resolution as a whole? Please raise your blankets high. Spain, you've been recognized.
Honorable chairs and fellow delegates, we, the delegation of Spain, are in favor because everything we wanted to say has already been said by the delegation of Argentina. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, delegate. Are you open to any points of information?
No.
Seeing as the delegate didn't open herself up for information, we should just yield the floor back to the chair.
We yield the floor back to the chair.
Thank you, delegate. We have time for one last speaker about this resolution as a whole. Are there any delegates wishing to take the floor? United States of America, you've been recognized.
Honorable chairs and fellow delegates, we, the delegation of the United States of America, are in favor because we think that this resolution will prevent other environmental disasters because there will be less pollution. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, delegate. Are you open to any points of information?
No.
The delegate hasn't opened herself up for information. Any points of information? We should just yield the floor back to the chair. Thank you, delegate. The time for open debate has elapsed on this and on this resolution as a whole, seeing as we are going into voting procedures. Admins, can you please suspend note passing and take voting positions? All delegates wishing to vote in favor, please raise your placards high. You may lower them. All those wishing to vote against? You may lower them. All those wishing to abstain, please raise your placards high. Alright, thank you, delegates. With an overwhelming majority, this resolution has passed and clapping is in order. I will now hand my chair duties over to the real president. Thank you. My deputy will put on the third resolution from the GA3, and I would like to call upon the main submitter, Germany, to read out the operative clause and give an opening speech about this resolution.
Secretary General and President of the GA, we are honored to be here. The resolution of the General Assembly of 3 is the right step for the prevention of a possible World War III. By improving relations, we believe that possible conflicts will be prevented, and by education, we will aid our pupils about the problems people face in war. Supporting those in need and not provoke countries and organizations are also ways of staying in a positive contact with each other. Sending a powerful message to those who are in danger of war, peace. It may take us a few weeks, a few months, maybe a few years, but following this resolution will help us all to get closer to world peace. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, delegate. Could you also read out the opposite clauses?
Stresses the importance of international relations and by countries will be more consistent concerning information about production and trade of weapons, calls for an education program concerning the subject of war at high school to educate pupils and to clarify the problems of war, supporting the Kurdish fighters in their fight against the Sunni militant group by sending humanitarian aid, asks the Security Council for a committee specialized starting, ending and preventing a world war so that special peacekeepers forces can be sent to areas and check if nations are trusted with the weapons they have. Urge all countries to not provoke dangerous countries and organizations.
Thank you, delegate. Are you open to any points of information?
Yes.
Are there any such points in the House? Seeing as there none, we should just yield the floor back to the presidency.
We yield the floor back to the presidency.
The chair sets debating time on 8 minutes in open debate. Are there any delegations wishing to take the floor? Nigeria, you've been recognized.
Honorable chairs and fellow guests, we ask the delegation of Nigeria agree with this resolution and will help preventing the war with everything we could do. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, delegates. Are you open to any points of information?
Yes.
Are there any such points in the House? Seeing as there are none, we should yield the floor back to the presidency.
We yield the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. The floor is now once again open. Are there any delegates wishing to take the floor? Please raise your placards. Argentina, you've been recognized.
Honorable chairs, fellow delegates, and dear guests,
Could the House please come to order? Go on.
we, the delegation of Argentina, is in favor with this resolution, and we will suppose it as most as possible. Everybody, if black or white, tall or small, it doesn't matter. Everybody is important in this world. So everybody likes to live in confidence and peace. And with this solution, we can start to go the way to harmony and a world without war. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, delegates. Are you open to points of information?
Yes, I am.
Are there any such points in the House? Seeing as there are none, we suggest yield the floor back to the presidency.
I yield the floor back to the president.
We're now again in open debate on the resolution as a whole. Are there any delegates wishing to take the floor? South Africa, you've been recognized.
Honorable chairs, fellow delegates, distinguished guests. We, the delegation of South Africa, support this resolution because we think it's the best compromise that we, as the UN, can find. Thank you for your
Thank you, delegates. Are you open to any points of information? Are there any such points in the House? Seeing as there are none, we suggest yield the floor back to the presidency.
yield the floor back to the presidency.
Thank you. The floor is now once again open. Are there any delegations wishing to speak? The United States of America, you've been recognized.
Honorable chairs and fellow delegates, we, the delegation of the USA, are in favor with the resolutions because we think that all these resolutions will help to prevent the Third World War, and we really want to prevent that. Thank you for your
Thank you, delegates. Are you open to any points of information?
yes.
Are there any such points in the House? Russian Federation, you've been recognized. Please approach the microphone.
The Russian Federation wants to know why the USA is in favor.
Because the resolutions prevent a Third World War.
Are you open to more points of information?
Yes.
Are there more points of information in the House? Jordan, you've been recognized.
How are your points going to prevent a possible World War III?
I don't really know.
Yeah? We should get you the floor back to the presidency.
We will throw it back to the president.
Thank you. The floor is now once again open. Are there any delegations who should speak? Australia, you've been recognized.
Honorable Chair, fellow delegates, one of the first steps in the right direction. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Are you open to any points of information?
Yes, I am.
Are there any such points in the House? Seeing as there are none who wishes you to fall back to the presidency. Thank you. The floor is now once again open. Are there any delegation who wish to speak? DPRK, you be recognized.
Honorable chairs and fellow delegates, the delegation of Democratic People's Republic of Korea are against this resolution. We think that this isn't a resolution which will save this program. Thank you.
Thank you, delegates. Are you open to any points of information?
No.
Okay, then we suggest you fall back to the presidency.
We yield the floor back to the chair.
The floor is now once again open. Are there any delegations wishing to speak on this resolution? Russian Federation, you've been recognized.
Honorable chairs and fellow delegates, we, the delegation of the Russian Federation, are strongly against this resolution. If we want to prevent a possible World War III, we need a resolution as strong as the Russian Federation. And this resolution definitely isn't. It will never save the problem. Solve the problem, sorry. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, delegates. Are you open to any points of information? No. Then we suggest you go back to the Thank you. Due to time concerns, we are now going into voting procedures. If the NSF would suspend note pressing and take the voting procedures. All delegates wishing to vote in favor of this resolution, please raise your placards high. Can you move over them? All delegations wishing to vote against this resolution, please raise your placards high. Okay, you move over them. All delegations wishing to abstain for voting. With a clear majority, this resolution has passed, therefore clapping is in order. The General Assembly, the plenary session, is hereby ended. We're at the moment in the auditorium. There's also the closing ceremonies of PreMUN.
Kijk op koopmansgeluid.nl. Koopmans Geluid. Voor geluidsinstallaties, videoschermen, portofoons, licht en aggregaten. Koopmans Geluid slaagt al jaren in het verzorgen van beeld, geluid en licht tijdens de meest uiteenlopende evenementen. Koopmans Geluid werkt door heel Nederland en rust ook uw evenement uit met alle benodigdheden. Met onze jarenlange ervaring verzorgen wij beeld, aggregaten, licht en geluid voor ieder evenement van klein tot mega groot. Koopmans Geluid. Kijk op koopmansgeluid.nl. Koopmans Geluid. Voor geluidsinstallaties, videoschermen, portofoons, licht en aggregaten. Koopmans Geluid slaagt al jaren in het verzorgen van beeld, geluid en licht tijdens de meest uiteen...
you may chat with each other until we are ready. Oh, we are ready.
Welcome, delegates. We're now moving into the closing ceremony, the last part of PreMUN. Our program will first of all speech by Delegates, our Deputy Secretary General. Then all the General Assemblies will present their committee, and we had an intro movie, so we have as well an after movie or an outro movie. But first of all, I'd like to have an applause for Delegates.
Honorable Secretary General, Organizing Committee, and dear delegates. PreMUN is almost over, and it's a strange feeling that after almost half a year of work, there is coming an end. When we started with organizing PreMUN, we literally had only a few cheeky wishes. For example, debating in the town council or having a live stream. That those wishes came true and that PreMUN was for the first time officially an international conference makes me a fortunate woman. When I saw you those days, busy with debating, diplomatics, improving your English skills, most of all having fun, I'm glad that together with the other staff, I had the pleasure to organize PreMUN. To be honest, I really believe that you were the best group of delegates PreMUN has ever had. So make an applause for yourself. Furthermore, some people who earned an applause are my mother and also our MUN director, Ingrid de Ruiter. You helped us very well. Hugh Onning, our Secretary General, who, even though sometimes I was pretty annoying, still helped me with everything. You were the most relaxed Secretary General I've ever seen. And last but not least, the whole inner circle, the heads, the admins, everyone. Without you, we weren't able to organize PreMUN. With tears in my eyes, I tell you that this is probably one of the last MUNs I participate in. So before we separate and go back to our normal lives, I would like to say those last words. I will keep you in my blood, my heart, and my mind forever.
Thank you, Delegates, and it is true you were sometimes annoying. Well, next up, Dennis Kampelman and Maarten Hardenberg, the chairs of General Assembly 1, will present their committee. Give an applause to those.
Honorable Presidency, distinguished guests, and dear delegates. Together with my amazingly awesome deputy chair, I had the honor to chair the first assembly. And we can honestly say we couldn't have asked the delegates. We have watched with great joy how they so bravely spoke, and we are ever so proud that we have what we have accomplished. Future MUN stars, enhanced English skills, naughty gossips, and last but not least, this awesome resolution. Although we had to suppress the urge to join the debate and conquer votes, the debates were proved fruitful and a lot of fun. The debate started rather slow, but even in the very beginning, all delegates were willing to speak, more or less voluntarily.
We are especially thankful to our German delegates for being here, mostly for the great inputs into the debates. We really hope to see you again at future MUNs. If we happen to be delegates there, we will kick your ass. Now, as for the gossips, the naughty gossips, just to give you a little impression, the delegation of the DPRK is very hot.
The chair is very funny when he says topic, and I say this time correctly, but I often say and that's a topic, and that's wrong.
The girl from the Russian Federation has a crush on the deputy chair.
South Africa's skirt is too long.
Argentina kissed with Thailand at a kick-ass party.
The deputy is so awesome.
Unfortunately, there were too many gossips about me to name. Anyway, our committee was awesome, and we are really sad that it's ready. It was our first time ever chairing, and hopefully not our last. We really hope to see you all again, and it pains us to say goodbye. And before we start crying in a corner, we would like to yield the floor back to our beloved presidency.
Actually, we had a short video of one of your punishments. Next up, General Assembly 2, with the chairs Maceo Nufka and Job Mertens.
Beloved Secretary General, honorable guests, fellow chairs, MUN directors and guests. Exactly 50 years ago, one of the most important persons in my life arrived on this planet. That person was my dad. And 4 years ago he was taken away from me because of lung cancer. I know he would be proud of me if he saw me standing here, just as I am when you were standing at the floor and giving your great debates. I saw you growing during the debate. I saw you struggling with the weird language, but at the same time making fantastic sentences and arguments. The thing I was really proud of was my deputy chair, and also great friend, Job Mertens. When I handed him the chairing position, he caught it with both hands and grabbed it. He did it amazing. From listening to music together, to debating in the best way of the meaning of the word. I'm honored that on such a special day for me, I can have the best feeling with you. I hope I taught you that also you, if or without MUN, you guys matter. I love you guys, and I hope to see you in the MUN in the near future. Thank you.
Honorable Sir, jurors, and dear delegates. This weekend, we, Misha and I, were truly amazed by our committee, the GA2. We were astounded by the progress they've shown. Most of them came in Friday as unexperienced delegates, but I believe they are leaving as delegates or to be reckoned with in the future. You made beautiful resolution with 10 clauses, which is way more than the other committee had. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you had too, but I also hope you learned a lot this conference, and that I'll see you somewhere else in the future, so that maybe, just maybe, you'll chair my committee. Thank you.
Thank you, Ignacio. This was really impressive. Next up, General Assembly 3 with Willem van der Berg, Tom Oudeveldhuis, Timo van der Plas, and not on the screen, but Raoul Jutstra as well. So, an applause for this.
There's no button here to push for the microphone to work, but nevertheless, when the delegates first entered the venue this morning, I saw their eyes sparkle as they saw what room they were to speak in. Our municipality has been so kind to lend us the biggest and most impressive room available, and you let us use all the equipment the local politicians use. The excitement in the room, combined with the fun we had by sometimes cutting off microphones and just having a good old time together, made for a productive and agreeable atmosphere. An interesting debate ensued. Eventually, we got every delegate to speak, which is something which doesn't always happen in even bigger and more professional MUN committees. We believe our delegates have been one of the finest of all PreMUNs, and although some of them were a bit shivery when they first spoke, most of them have proved themselves to be very able and keen learners. We hope to see them back in a later MUN. My wonderful deputies, all 4 of them, sometimes even 5, it's been a lot, but it worked. The brilliant members of the IC who helped us in getting everything running and keeping it running. And most of all, you brilliant delegates, thank you, and I hope to see the best of you, and I hope to see everybody of you back.
Thank you, Willem, and thank you for your cool pronunciation. Yeah, I really like it. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Thereby officially open PreMUN. PreMUN 2014 is now officially open.
It is nice to see so many great moments. Before we will officially close PreMUN, I would like to thank some people too. First of all, those people next to me, Dennis, Marit, Maceo, you were great. As well, the whole inner circle. Thank you for helping me, assisting me, but we were a real team, I believe. Ingrid, you too. You were there when we need you. Thank you. But also my parents in the corner over there. Say hello to my parents. Yeah. Well, maybe I was a bit annoying sometimes at home too because it was really busy. But I'm home, however. And only the last day before PreMUN, you were saying that I was annoying. Only that time, and not all the other times. So thank you. But most of all, I would like to thank you delegates, because PreMUN is not only something for delegates, but I'm learning a lot of organizing PreMUN too, and you can only organize MUN when you have delegates. And when you have then those amazing delegates who are really good in debating, who are friends, the last time that Dennis Templeman may smash the hammer, and at the opening ceremony it was not loud enough, so please, really loud.
I hereby officially end PreMUN 2014.
So before we go, the pictures are at facebook.com/PreMUN. For the German delegates, you're have a long trip to your home, so there are lunch pockets in the back. For the MUN directors, we have certain
Lopende evenementen. Koopmans Geluid werkt door heel Nederland en rust ook uw evenement uit met alle benodigdheden. Met onze jarenlange ervaring verzorgen wij beeld, aggregaten, licht en geluid voor ieder evenement van klein tot mega groot. Koopmans Geluid. Kijk op koopmansgeluid.nl. Koopmans Geluid. Voor geluidsinstallaties, videoschermen, portofoons, licht en aggregaten. Koopmans Geluid slaagt al jaren in het verzorgen van beeld, geluid en licht tijdens de meest uiteenlopende evenementen. Koopmans Geluid werkt door heel Nederland en rust ook uw evenement uit met alle benodigdheden. Met onze jarenlange ervaring verzorgen wij beeld, aggregaten, licht en geluid voor ieder evenement, klein tot mega groot. Koopmans Geluid. Kijk op koopmansgeluid.nl. Koopmans Geluid. Voor geluidsinstallaties, videoschermen, portofoons, licht en aggregaten. Koopmans Geluid slaagt al jaren in het verzorgen van beeld, geluid en licht tijdens de meest uiteenlopende evenementen. Koopmans rust ook uw evenement uit met alle benodigdheden. Met onze jarenlange ervaring verzorgen wij beeld, licht en geluid voor ieder evenement van klein tot mega groot. Koopmans Geluid. Kijk op koopmansgeluid.nl. Koopmans Geluid. Voor geluidsinstallaties, videoschermen, portofoons, licht en aggregaten. Koopmans Geluid slaagt al jaren in het verzorgen van beeld, geluid en het werkt door heel rust ook uw evenement uit met alle benodigdheden. Met onze jarenlange ervaring verzorgen wij beeld, aggregaten, licht en geluid voor ieder evenement van klein tot mega groot. Koopmans Geluid. Koopmansgeluid.nl. Koopmans Geluid. Voor geluidsinstallaties, videoschermen, portofoons, licht en aggregaten. Koopmans Geluid slaagt al jaren in het verzorgen van beeld, geluid en licht tijdens de meest uiteenlopende evenementen. Koopmans Geluid werkt door heel Nederland en rust ook u. Met onze jarenlange ervaring verzorgen wij beeld, aggregaten, licht en geluid voor ieder evenement van klein tot mega groot. Koopmans Geluid. Kijk op Koopmans. Koopmans Geluid. Voor geluidsinstallaties, videoschermen, portofoons, licht en aggregaten. Koopmans Geluid slaagt al jaren in het verzorgen van beeld, geluid en licht tijdens de open evenementen. Koopmans Geluid Nederland en rust ook uw evenement uit met alle benodigdheden. Met onze jarenlange ervaring verzorgen wij beeld, aggregaten, licht en geluid voor ieder evenement van klein tot mega groot. Koopmans Geluid. Kijk op koopmansgeluid.nl. Installaties, videoschermen, portofoons, licht en aggregaten. Koopmans Geluid slaagt al jaren in het verzorgen van beeld, geluid en licht tijdens de meest uiteenlopende evenementen. Koopmans Geluid werkt door heel Nederland en rust ook uw evenement uit met alle benodigdheden. Met onze jarenlange ervaring verzorgen wij gaten, licht en geluid voor ieder evenement van klein tot mega groot. Koopmans Geluid. Kijk op koopmansgeluid.nl. Koopmans Geluid. Voor geluidsinstallaties, videoschermen, portofoons, licht en aggregaten. Koopmans slaagt al jaren in het verzorgen van beeld, geluid en licht tijdens de meest uiteenlopende evenementen. Koopmans Geluid werkt door en rust ook uw evenement uit met alle benodigdheden. Met onze jarenlange ervaring verzorgen wij beeld, aggregaten, licht en geluid voor ieder evenement van klein tot mega groot. Koopmans Geluid. Kijk op koopmansgeluid.nl. Koopmans Geluid. Voor geluidsinstallaties, videoschermen, portofoons, licht en aggregaten. Koopmans Geluid slaagt al jaren in het verzorgen van beeld, geluid en licht tijdens de meest uiteenlopende evenementen. Koopmans Geluid werkt door heel Nederland en rust ook uit met alle benodigdheden. Met onze jarenlange ervaring verzorgen wij beeld, aggregaten, licht en geluid voor ieder evenement van klein tot mega groot. Koopmans Geluid. Kijk op koopmansgeluid.nl. Koopmans Geluid. Geluidsinstallaties, videoschermen, portofoons, licht en aggregaten. Koopmans Geluid slaagt al jaren in het verzorgen van beeld, geluid en licht tijdens de meest uiteenlopende evenementen. Koopmans Geluid werkt door en rust ook uit met alle benodigdheden. Met onze jarenlange ervaring verzorgen wij beeld, aggregaten, licht en geluid voor ieder evenement van klein tot mega groot. Koopmans Geluid. Kijk op koopmansgeluid.